He makes a statement that, maybe we should be looking at Paul a little closer because, Paul had threatened him.
So the last time you saw her was somewhere around between 9 and 10?
Well, around 9 o'clock.
That's when you went for a drive.
Came back in. She was not here. So that's either Paul picked it up, some guy picked it up, somebody picked it up, because I saw her car was still there.
Casey Joy indicated that he had gone on a drive to get out of the situation to kind of cool off. That is very difficult to corroborate because it wasn't like he stopped at a McDonald's or got gas to corroborate that he left or where he went.
He's wearing a very tight black short sleeve shirt, and I can see these scratches, and they're obviously fresh.
How do you get all these scratches on you?
We go to Eisenhower Park all the time. If you go there, bushes, those are sharp, big bushes. We try to return to grab the fishing line.
He says that the ducks, they get this fishing line wrapped around them, and so he feels like he needs to get rid of all that. And when he does that, he says there's thorns in those bushes, and so that's how we got these marks. We're looking for signs of a struggle. I wasn't sure what kind of foliage they have there at the park, and I needed him to show it to me.
KC meets investigators at Eisenhower Park. One of the officers is wearing a covert wire.
Oh, that hole up there right now, can you shoot it down to the fishing line there?
So when we got to the park, one of the first things he said is he points to this duck. Sure enough, she's back foot's tied up with fishing line. And I'm like, oh my God, true.
What were you doing when you got there? You was in a flip-flop, and you fell down onto your knees and into the plant.
Yeah, somewhere.
And then you just got back up.
So it was like, wow, those thorns could make those marks. Absolutely could have lose your balance and fall into them, and you would come up with some pretty vicious scratches.
Detectives return their attention to Maribel's boyfriend, Paul Lopez.
Homicide detective, it's very important to be open-minded. You have to follow every lead. Paul was the last person to talk to him on the phone, and then Maribel just disappeared.
This is Detective Ramirez from Orange PD.
Followed up on Paul's alibi. We were able to prove that he was an employee. He was working at that time.
We were able to identify the truck that he had used that day, and those trucks had GPSs on them. Find out exactly where he went, almost like on a minute-by-minute basis, and he was nowhere near the city of Orange or near Maribel at the time. At this point, he was not
As days went by, it was getting more frustrating because we just weren't coming out with something solid. There was no smoking gun.
The more time went by, the less likely we were looking for a missing person, is the more likely we were looking for probably a death investigation.
Conduct a forensic search of Maribel's apartment.
KC allowed our crime scene people to come in, and they use all this high-tech to try and see stuff that we can't see with the naked eye. They take DNA, take fingerprints, photographs, everything. He was 100% volunteering, helped the investigation, and we weren't finding anything.
We had a car at the time that was rented through a rental company, and we searched it. There was a cadaver dog in there, and unfortunately, There was no information that we were able to gather from there. So that was in the closet, they notice a pajama top with a blood smear on it. And they also noticed the pajama bottoms were consistent with the pajama bottoms that she was wearing when she dropped off her check. That could be her blood combined with somebody else's blood.
Every day, countless adults abuse minors online. My name is Rue. I'm a 38-year-old mother of 3, but with the help of my team, we become the target to protect the underage.